No way, you guys. You gotta see this. 57% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And over 50% of Canadians are in the same position of living paycheck to paycheck every single week. So what exactly can we do about this? Well, I've compiled together a list of 15 money saving tips that I believe can help you save up to $500 every single month. And if you invest $500 a month with the average rate of return that the S&P 500 receives each year, then you'll have over $1 million in 29 years. Now that may seem like a long time to wait for $1 million, but if you don't invest anything now and you don't save anything now, then you'll be retiring with free 99. The first step is going to be to compare your expenses with your income ratio. This step can be tedious, but if you've never taken the time to go through all of your expenses and compare how much you're spending to how much you're making, this can save you literally hundreds of dollars. I'm not making this up. The first time I made a detailed budget and saw the different buckets that my money was going into, I saved hundreds of dollars because I realized I was so overspending on certain things that I didn't even know I was overspending on. Personally, I do this every single month and I still find ways to cut down my money and save even more money every single month. I'm telling you, this is the fastest way to find out that you're spending too much money on food or on gas or on traveling or whatever it is, maybe on subscriptions. You will find ways to save money. I figure that most people who have never done this before are gonna end up finding a few categories that they're overspending on and that they can cut down their expenses. And I'm gonna say we saved $40 so far for this month. Huh? What's that? I'm supposed to be recording a video right now? Sorry, I was just watching my TikTok reels before I watch my Facebook and Instagram and YouTube reels. Where were we? Okay, step number 2 is cancel unnecessary subscription. Look, I get it, guys. You need Disney Plus for Eyes of Wakanda. You need Prime Video for Reacher. You need Paramount Plus for NCIS. But seriously, that's like $30 every single month. And that's just for shows. And we also need Spotify because who can stand ads every 3 songs? And then we need Walmart Plus because who has time to actually go shopping? And if I'm going to go shopping, I'm gonna go to Sam's Club anyways for the food court, right? And then I'll go to Costco for the free samples and see, I'm saving money, I got free samples. CNET found in a survey that most Americans spend $90 a month on subscriptions. And on average, $17 of that every single month is on subscriptions that they don't even use. If you're not sure what subscriptions that you even pay for right now, use a tool like Rocket Money that'll go through all of your subscriptions and you can cancel them from there. It's free, save yourself some money, cancel your subscriptions. I think if we're being honest, most of us can cut our subscription spending by 50%, which should save us about $45 a month. But what if you can't go without Netflix? Even if it means you're saving $156 a year. Well, step 3 is to either use family subscriptions or cancel your subscriptions that you do want. Now, when I say cancel, I mean pretend to cancel. There's this advertising technique that a lot of companies use that when you try to cancel, they'll send you a better offer than what you pay. So if you go through all of your current subscriptions and pretend to cancel, oftentimes you'll end up saving money on those subscriptions. If I were you, I would do this with all my subscriptions. Should save you $15 a month. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Reshop your insurance. As a 22-year-old male who's been in a car accident before, who's owned multiple motorcycles, trust me, my insurance is expensive. Allstate and Progressive say that customers who switch over to their insurance had an average savings of $700 to $800 a year. And honestly, I believe that because when I changed my insurance last year, I saved over $100 every single month. And that's just car insurance. You can reshop your home insurance, all of these different things. Honestly, everyone should be doing this every single year to get the best deals they can. And if you can stand to drive safe, do one of the drive safe and save programs that most car insurance companies have, and you'll probably save even more money. In total, I think we can save at least $65 a month by reshopping our insurance. Speaking of switching over, you should be switching your phone carriers. It is 2025 and I have to be honest, I cannot believe people are still paying $60, $70 a month on phone service alone. Honestly, because Mint and Tello and Boost and Visible wireless companies exist, these huge, insane prices for phone service should not be a thing anymore. And honestly, if Mint is good enough for Deadpool, it should be good enough for us, right? I mean, really. I use Mint Mobile. I've used it in several different countries, in Africa, in Costa Rica, in Panama, in Canada, all over the US. I've had very little issues with it. Seriously, if you're not on Mint, it's time to switch. If you make the switch now, that's an extra $35 every month. Just kidding, guys. It's empty. All right, if you guys don't want to check into Coffeeholics Anonymous, then it's time to stop going to Starbucks and start making your own beans. Okay, maybe not make your own beans, but seriously, make your own coffee. This step takes probably about 5 minutes a day and saves you about $5 a day. Honestly, do the math. This probably makes you more money than your own job does. The average person spends $3 to $5 a day just on drinking coffee. Over a month, that's about $120. If you make 50-cent coffee at home, thank you, Stephen Graham. Thank you, Stephen Graham. That is just $15 a month. This is a huge one, and it could be saving you $85 a month. Okay, it's time to cut back on our food spending. According to the market research firm, millennials spend an average of $367 a month on eating out. Now, I'm not gonna tell anyone to just stop eating out cold turkey and never eat out, because I know people have different schedules. Some people, it just doesn't work to cook food every single day, and even cooking food at home can be expensive. What I am gonna tell you is when you go to eat out, eat less expensive food. My wife and I eat out 4 times a month, but here in South Dakota, it just costs us $12 each time we go eat out. This is because at almost any fast food place, you have the expensive $10, $12 meals, but at the same time, you also have budget meals that are like $5. And honestly, if we're being perfectly honest, they're enough food for us. At Culver's, I get the kids meal. You get a full little meal that's plenty of calories. You get a free ice cream that goes along with it. And if you get 10 kids meals, you get one for free, saving you even more money. I know Wendy's has the $5 biggie bag. McDonald's has cheap food. You can find the deals. This will save you a ton of money. Every time you go out, it'll be twice as cheap. So if you can either cut back on your eating out or get the cheaper meals, this should save you at least $100 every single month. Number 8 is move in with a roommate or even with your parents. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It's expensive to be alive in this world, even more so if you want a roof over your head and a bed to sleep in. So if you can split that cost between a couple of people, maybe even 4 people, you're saving a lot of money. If you're single and you literally don't know anyone who you could move in with, there are plenty of apps and websites that you can look up and find roommates who are also looking to save some money. And just to be clear, I'm not talking about dating here. That's just, don't ever date someone with the idea of wanting to save money, because it's gonna backfire. I promise. Hey honey, I love you. Okay, I know this doesn't apply to everyone, so I'll give it a low number and say we will save $100 a month. From here, we're gonna look at a couple smaller things that are gonna save you smaller amounts of money, but if you keep doing all of them, they're gonna add up. That's where you find a lot of money saved. So the 9th tip to invest a little bit more money each month is gonna be look up coupons. Now, I wouldn't say to use the Honey browser extension for this. This is what a lot of people would recommend in the past, that will automatically find you coupons. Turns out they're stealing a bunch of money from a lot of people. You can look up information and news stories about this. What I would recommend is just Googling coupon codes or asking AI to find the most recent coupon codes for whatever product you're about to buy. Trust me, doing this can end up saving you a lot more money than you think. My wife and I use the software Monarch Money to manage all of our budgeting and finances. While this software is very expensive, it's been useful enough for us. We believe we get our money's worth out of it. But when I signed up for it a year ago, I searched online coupon codes for Monarch Money. I ended up finding one that gave us 6 months of Monarch completely for free, the rest of the 6 months of the year 50% off, and then even at the end of the year, right before my Monarch Money subscription was about to renew, I Googled more coupon codes, I reset my subscription with a new coupon code, and I only pay 50% of the price. That ended up saving us a ton of money every single month. If you shop online at all, I believe this will save you at least $5 every month. Step number 10, this is more of a mental step. Before you go shopping, make sure you eat something and create a list, and when you go shopping, you have to promise yourself to not buy anything in the store that's not on your list. If you pay attention whenever you go shopping, you'll probably notice that 90% of the time you go shopping, you end up picking up something that wasn't on your list because you remembered you needed it, or you saw something that you didn't know you needed or wanted, but now you do. So if you write the list before you go shopping and promise to yourself that you're not gonna buy anything that's not on that list, I promise you are going to save some money every month that you can invest that's going to become worth so much more in the future. It's worth it. That's an extra $35 a month. All right, that's 10 steps. This will save you a ton of money every month, but at this point, we're gonna try and do the last 5 steps as quickly as possible, see how much money we can save in a short amount of time. Step 11, use free trials. There's so many free trials. Canva, my wife and I use Canva all the time. We've never paid for a month because they give us so many free trials. By the time one runs out, the other person already has a free trial. Seriously, use free trials. That's $5. Nice. Number 12, use a water filter instead of water bottles. Water bottles are harmful for the environment, harmful for your wallet, and even harmful for your body because they contain things like sodium a lot of the time, and it's just to make you more thirsty and drink more. It's unnecessary. In most places, you can drink safely right out of the faucet. That's what I personally choose to do with my stainless steel water bottle. But if you just can't stand drinking out of the faucet, then get a water filter. This will save you $10 a month. Step number 13, try a meatless Monday. Meat, we need meat. Trust me, I love eating meat. But sometimes it's not worth the money. If you can just choose one day a week, perhaps a Monday, and do a meatless Monday where you do not eat any meat, you are gonna save a lot of money. If you do this 4 times a month, I'm gonna say that saves you roughly $15. Step 14, use cashback apps. There's plenty of cashback apps that you can find online. One of my favorites is one you can use for gas called Upside. You can also use it for grocery receipts from certain places. If you live near a gas station that's on Upside and you go there consistently every time you gas up, you can earn a lot of rewards. I did this, I earned a lot of cash back. It's worth it if you're in certain places. I'm gonna say overall, if you use cashback apps, this should save you or earn you $10 a month. Just one more money saving tip for this video, but if you've enjoyed this video, the bonus tip is to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification so that when my top 15 tips on earning more income video comes out, you will be notified. Final step, step 15, downsize your life. Most people live above their income level. What that means is they buy things that are for people who have more money than them, who make more money than them, but they do it for the status symbol or because they want it. What we want to do is live below our income level so that someday we can retire comfortably, we can live at peace, and we can do the things we want to do without having guilt, without being stressed. So let this video be your sign to sell your 2022 Ford Raptor and to buy an old 2002 Toyota Camry and to run it till its wheels fall off. Or maybe you can get rid of your PS5 and just use the other 6 consoles that you have in order to save an extra $300. Maybe it's time to stop buying a new gun every month and stockpiling ammunition for the apocalypse. I think you have enough already. Instead, put that money towards investing or at least in a high interest savings account so that you can be earning money rather than losing it. At least if you make a lot of money, if there is an apocalypse, you'll have plenty of toilet paper. This should save you around $50, and that leaves us with a total savings of $615 to invest every single month. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your favorite money saving tips in the comments. I can't wait to see them. And until next time, my name is Gabriel Nichols. I'll catch you later, crocodile.